Hi everyone, now we are going to discuss about what crop production and management. Already we learnt about what especially for the first one, preparation of soil, after preparation of soil, sowing, and importance of sowing, and what type of precautions we have to take before sowing the seeds. And already we learnt about the two terms in basic agriculture practices. In third term is what in basic agriculture practices, that is we can call irrigation. What is the meaning of irrigation? Water supplying methods. We have to supply the water to the crops. Water supplying methods are providing water to the crops. That is we can call irrigation. In a crop fields, we have to supply the water. That methods we are using some methods to supply the water to the crop fields. That is we can call what irrigation. Generally, irrigation, what is the importance of irrigation? The irrigation means what? We are supplying water to the crops. Why we are supplying to the water to the crops? What is the importance of water to the crops? Without water, not possible to live the crops? No. Why? Why? Because water is a very important factor to the crops. Why? Because it is important factor. Why? Because it is important factor means what? The water is useful for in the process of photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? In the process of photosynthesis, food is prepared. That means without water in plants, food is not prepared. So that water is a very important factor to the plants. How water is absorbed to the plants? Water is absorbed by what? Roots. The main parts of the plants, roots also one of the main important parts. That roots are useful to absorb the water. So that water is very important to the plants. In the process of irrigation, we have to supply, we are providing that important factor to the crops. In irrigation, traditional methods. In irrigation, in olden days, in ancient time, they are using, technology is not developed at that ancient time in olden days. In rural areas, they are using some traditional methods. Traditional method means they are using some, manually, human beings and animals, they are using some type of instruments. They are using to lifting the water from downward. They are using pulley system, moat, dhekli, and also what rahat. These are the methods, especially they are using traditional methods. Traditional methods means what? Olden methods. In these methods, especially for the first method is what? Chain pump. If you observe, the traditional method means what? At the time technology is not developed, they are using some animals to lift the water from downward, from wells, from channels to, they are using some channels, furrows, rivers, they are connected with rivers, channels and tanks. They are using furrow, they are supplying the water with furrow irrigation. And they are using some traditional methods in olden days. The traditional methods are, one is chain pump, moat, dhekli and rahat. The first one is chain pump. What is chain pump? The chain pump is, these are the long chains are connected with metal discs. The long chains are useful for, the metal disc is rotating, the long chain is rotate, it is moving through with what? That metal disc, along this, the metal disc, the ropes are moving through with what? Metal disc, long ropes, the water is lifting downward to upward. That is we can call chain pump method. After that one, what? Moat. Moat is the pulling system. Pulling means what? They are using some ropes which water is used to pull from well by animals and human beings. Pulling system. You can call pulley system also. Moat. They are using long ropes. The ropes are what? Which water is used to pull from well by animals. Pulling system. And also what? Dhekli, where the lifting of water takes place with the help of ropes and containers to the irrigation. That means the lift the water takes place with the help of ropes and containers. With the help of ropes and container, they lift the water, okay, to the irrigation. It is done manually. A person has to take out water through a bucket and pour into the fields. In this mode, daily, a person has to take. That means human beings are required to lift, to take out water through a bucket and pour into the fields. And Rahat, it is a lever system. It is what in middle of the, okay, just like a lever like structure, the lever is rotating, especially this rod like structure, whatever the stick is, that is also rotate, and also what the water is lifting downward to upward. Especially for this is also one type of method, Rahat. It is a traditional method of irrigation which animals like oxen are used to pull out water from the well. This water is evenly spread out over the fields. This method is called especially for traditional method. Just you have to remember the names of traditional methods: chain pump, moat, dekli, and Rahat. Moat another name we can call pulley system, Rahat another name, okay, lever system. Just like in middle, it is lever is connected with what? One rod like structure. It is lever is rotating, the rod like structure is rotating, the animals are rotating, that one automatically water is pulling upside. Okay, so that these methods are we can call especially for traditional method. Try to remember the names of traditional method which are used in golden days. That is especially for chain pump, moat, dekli, and Rahat. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the modern methods of irrigation. Already we learned about what, especially for the traditional method. The traditional methods of irrigation, what is the difference of traditional method and modern method? Why traditional method is not applicable? It is not used. Why? Because nowadays they are not using that methods. In traditional method, lot of water wastages. That means whatever water we are supplying to the crop, and before supplying the crop, before reach the crop, whatever water is, some water is evaporated, and whatever we are sending with channels, when we are sending with channels, what some water is earth is absorb the water, so that lot of water is wastages we are observing traditional method. But in this method, modern methods of irrigation, okay, it is useful for, it prevent the loss of water. That means it prevent whatever wastage of water. Only the modern methods are two methods is there, especially for that modern methods of irrigation. That methods we can call especially for sprinklers and drip irrigation. In the first system, sprinklers, just we are seeing what, especially for fountain, it is sprinkle the water like rain to the crops, some type of fruits, okay, some type of, especially for, it is a sprinkling the water, the nozzle is rotating, whatever the pipeline is there, nozzle, okay, just if you observe it there, the main pipe, for example this is the main pipe, it is connected with what, especially for small pipes. In that above the small pipe, oh, sorry, this is okay, this is the main pipe. The main pipe attached with what, another pipe, small pipes. In on the pipes, small nozzles is there. These nozzles are rotating. It is sprinkle the water. Sprinkle the water. It always keep the crop field moist or wet. So just it is sprinkle the water like a rain, so that it always whatever crop is there, that is look like very fresh. It prevent the wastages of water, waste of water. It is just the pipe nozzles are rotating, the pipe pumps, when the nozzles is rotating, it is sprinkle the water throughout the crop. This is also modern method, one method. And another method, especially for we are connected with what, main pipe, with small pipes you are connected, black color pipes. And this is we can call, second method is we can call drip irrigation. In drip irrigation, the nozzles are releasing, for example, this one is a plant. On the roots, it is releasing only drop by drop water only. Drip, drop by drop water. Exactly at the point of roots, it is releasing drop by drop water. It is also, this method also useful for to prevent the loss of water, wastage of water. It stops the wastage of water, evaporation of water. Water is, land is absorbing water. It prevents everything, so that it is also useful, so that it is useful for where the water scarcity, in some places water is very less, no rivers. In that places, these two methods are very useful. What are that methods? The first method is what? Sprinkler system. Second method is drip irrigation. In these two systems are useful where does water scarcity is more, where does water is very less. In that areas, these two methods are useful. What are that two methods? One is sprinkler system, another one is drip irrigation. If you observe the sprinkler system, where the water is available very smaller quantity, you have to use sprinkler system. And the perpendicular pipes, in sprinkler system, the perpendicular pipes, especially having rotating nozzles, the nozzles are rotating, the water is also on the top, are joined in main pipe. And sprinklers is very useful to the sandy soil. This is also very important. The sprinklers are useful for sandy soils. Okay. And drip irrigation, second one is. In drip irrigation, in this system, water falls drop by drop. Water falls drop by drop just at the position of the roots. This is important. These pipe releasing only drop by drop at the point of roots. So that what will happen? It is useful for remove wastage of water. Okay, water is not wasted at all. This method is water is not wasted at all. It is releasing drop by drop. Directly it is sending to the roots, so that roots are absorb that whatever water is releasing. Drop by drop. That is what we can call drip irrigation method. In this method system is water falls drop by drop just at the position of roots. Fruit plants, garden plants and trees, this drip irrigation is useful. These two are modern methods of irrigation. One is sprinkler system, second one is drip irrigation. Okay. Nowadays everybody is using, especially most of the farmers also using these two methods, sprinkler methods and drip irrigation method. These two methods are useful for, okay, water is not wasted in these methods. Okay, every drop of water is useful for crop production. Okay, so that these are the modern methods of irrigation. Okay, after irrigation, the next basic agriculture practice is what very important to do, that is weeding. Okay, what is the meaning of weeding? First of all, we have to discuss about which are called weed plants. Weed plants. The weed plants are unwanted or undesirable plants which are grown in a crop. That is, we can call weed plants. These weed plants are unwanted plants. What is the meaning of unwanted plants? These plants are unwanted and undesirable. There is no need for these plants. For example, easy to understand which are called what, especially for weed plants. For example, this is a agriculture crop field. For example, this is a crop field. One crop field. We are growing crops in this field. For example, these are plants. We are growing. Okay, the crop is, this is a crop field. This one is a crop field. In this crop is growing. Suddenly what happened? Some unwanted plants, that is not wanted, automatically some plants are growing. Some unwanted plants are growing near the crop. Unwanted plants are growing. These unwanted, nothing but what? Just like a wild plants. Automatic, nobody not sown these plants. Automatically they are grown. What happens at right now? These unwanted plant, undesirable plant which are grown near to the crop, near to the plants, what happens? These unwanted plants, whatever I am drawn in black in color, these are unwanted plants. Okay, are nothing but we can call weed plants. These weed plants absorbs, what they absorb? Nutrients. From where? From soil. It absorbs the nutrients. It utilizes the water. It absorbs the nutrients. It absorbs the whatever we are adding nutrients, whatever we are adding fertilizers, manure, everything is absorbed by these whatever unwanted plants. Whatever soil nutrients is there, they absorb soil nutrients. Whatever added manure, fertilizers, everything is absorbed by unwanted plants. So that what will be happen? The unwanted plants are growing enormously very fast compared with our crop. Why? Our crop, whatever nutrients is there, that is not absorbed by our crop. Unwanted plants absorb everything, so that what will be happen? Our crop is not growing in proper way. Not growing in proper way. Production is also decrease. Production is also decrease. So that what we had to do? We had to remove these unwanted plants. To remove these unwanted or undesirable plants, we can call weeding. What is the meaning of weeding? To remove. What we are removing? To remove unwanted or undesirable waste plants or weeds, we can call weeding. That process we can call weeding. To do weeding, to remove unwanted or undesirable plants, what we had to do? We are using the methods tilling. Especially for before sowing the seeds, we had to do what? Tilling or plugging. The tilling is useful to remove whatever waste, weedy plants roots. With the instruments we are using for tilling, plough, hay, that is both are useful for to remove what, especially for weed plants roots. And also manual removing, physical removal of weeds. The human beings are sometimes required to cut, required to uprooting, required to cutting the weed plants. Human beings also doing weeding. There are cutting to remove, there are uprooting weed plants. And the human beings, they are using one instrument for weeding. That instrument name is kurpa. Just like a instrument name is kurpa. This instrument useful to remove what, especially for, okay, I am not drawn properly. Okay, this instrument is useful to remove what, especially this instrument we can call kurpa. This instrument is useful for weeding. Okay, and weed kurpa, and also called another name harrow. A harrow or kurpa is useful for weeding, and hay is also useful for weeding. This instrument which is useful for hay also useful for weeding. And not only instruments, some chemicals also useful for in the process of weeding. Some chemicals also useful. What are that chemicals? That chemicals we can call weedicides, which are useful for to kill weeds plants. Some chemicals nowadays all are using these chemicals to kill the weed plants, waste plants, undesirable plants. What is that one? That chemicals which are useful to kill unwanted plant, undesirable plant, waste plants, that is we can call weedicides. What are that weedicides, especially for chemical? Example is 2,4-D. Very important. 2,4-D, that is the weedicide name. This weedicide useful to kill what? Unwanted plants. For example, these whatever chemical we are adding to the water, we are spraying that one into the directly unwanted plants. Only these chemicals are kills only weed plants only, unwanted plants only, undesirable plants only. These weedicides are not harmful to the crops. These weedicides, these chemicals are not kills crop plants. Only it is useful to kill weed plants only. Try to understand. This is the information about weeding. In that what we learned, which are called weed plants, what is weeding, why we have to do weeding, how to control weed plants, and what is weedicides. Okay, thank you.